All right, let's do another example of proving lines to be parallel. And this one looks ugly. Okay. Now I'm kind of chill right now, so don't be upset if I say ridiculous things, but I might not. It might be fine. So you see over here, we've got these two lines that look parallel, but I didn't draw any little arrows in there, so we don't know that they're parallel. And this is obviously a transversal coming through here. That's a transversal no matter what. And I'm giving you some information. I'm telling you the measure of angle 4, over here is 2x plus 10 degrees, and the measure of angle 8 equals 3x minus 55 degrees, and x equals 65. And the question is L parallel to M? Well, L is only going to be parallel to M if certain congruencies are true. If you go back and look at your Quizlet cards, we need alternate interior. Uh, L and M will be parallel if alternate interior angles are congruent, and if alternate exterior angles are congruent, if corresponding angles are congruent, or if same side angles are, this one special, supplementary. Okay, that is how we'll know. All right, so let's see, if we look at the measure of angle 4 and angle 8, so here is, I'm going to choose a different color. So here's angle 4, right? Here's angle 4, and here's angle 8. And so my first question to you is, what kind of angles are those? Pause the video and think about it for a second. Make sure you get it right. So yeah, those angles are corresponding angles. Notice they're in the same position, right? Out of this cluster of 4, this is the bottom right one. And out of this cluster of 4, this is the bottom right angle. So corresponding. So corresponding angles we know are supposed to be congruent, right? So what I really need to know is if the measure of angle 4 and the measure of angle 8 are the same. That's really what I need to know. And so what we're going to do is we can use this information. Let's try this. So think about what this is saying. It's saying uh, this information here is saying, so I'm going to choose a different color. So basically, if 2x plus 10, if angle 4 is actually equal to the measure of angle 8, which is 3x minus 55, then x should end up being 65. That's what x should equal. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of math for this, okay? And so we're going to say that um, we'll subtract 2x from both sides, okay? And remember, that's the subtraction property of equality. And we'll end up with 10 on this side equals x minus 55. And then we'll add 55 to both sides. That's the addition property of equality. This is algebra stuff, right? And you'll get 65 equals x. What if we tried this? I'm glad that worked. What if we tried this again with using different values? So what if we said the measure of angle 6 is measure of angle 6 is 6x plus 18. And the measure of angle 4 is 9x plus 2, and x equals 10. Is L parallel to M in this instance? And so here are our angles. We're talking about 6, which is right here. We're talking about 4, which is right here. So we're using 4 again. Right? And now it should be obvious to you that these angles are same side interior angles. All right, these angles are same side interior. So based on the same side interior postulate or theorem that we have, the only way these two lines are going to be parallel is if the same side interior angles have a sum of 180 degrees, right? So when we go to solve this, we're going to say, all right, this is only true if 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 6x plus 18 plus 9x plus 2 equals 180. That's the only way that's true. How will we know that these two things equal 180? If x comes out to equal 10, you know. Or another way they did it, and I'm going to do it the way they did it in the book. The way they did it in the book is they said, all right, well, let's go ahead and plug 10 in. So you've got 6 times 10 plus 18, all of that plus 9 times 10 plus 2, and all of that should equal 180 degrees by the time we're done. And all we did was use the substitution property. So that'd be the substitution property of equality. We just did that to we just used the value of x before we added everything together. And so now that's going to be 60 plus 18, which is 78. And that's going to be 90 plus 2, which is 92. And we're simply asking, is 92 plus 78 180? And we will, is that right? And we will find 0, 1, that's 10, that's 170. Ooh, did I do something weird here? Let's take a look, see it real quick, because I mess up sometimes. And I went and realized I copied the problem down wrong. This was supposed to be 12 here, which means that's supposed to be 12 there and 12 there, which makes this 102 and not 92, which makes this 102, which then turns this one here, turns this actually into 180. And so yeah, we can say that line L is parallel to line M, even with this information, because the same side interior angles are supplementary. Same side interior angles. All right. And so those are just a couple of the ways we go about proving them. You need to make sure you know your theorems and postulates regarding corresponding angles and regarding corresponding angles and alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles and your same side angles. All right. So that'll be that for the video today, and I will see you guys next time.